There are some common angles in figure 2, the 30, 60, 45, and 90 that you should definitely be familiar with. I'll go over why in just a couple minutes. Some other concepts you might not be as familiar with is if you have a line and you're counting up all the degrees on only one side of the line, the sum of those angles is always going to be 180 degrees. If I'm counting up all the angles full circle on both sides of the line, it's going to be twice that. It's going to be 360 degrees. Also, when dealing with angles, we have our corresponding angles, sometimes called vertical angles. Basically, the rule is if you have two lines that intersect each other, the angles that are directly opposite from each other are going to be the same. For example, here, these two lines are intersecting. A is the same as C, and B and D are also going to be the same. You can carry this out to whenever you're dealing with perpendicular lines. If you know that two lines are perpendicular, as demonstrated here at angle A, I know that all of the angles are going to be 90 degrees. Carrying on that thought about our corresponding angles, we also have parallel lines that are sometimes cut at some point by another line, a transversal. The thing to keep in mind with parallel lines is that they have the same slope. So what we have here, A, that's still going to be the same as the one directly across from it. But say like this line here, if it has the same slope as the one directly underneath it, the line that intersects it is going to intersect it at the same angle on both of those lines. So A is equal to C, as well as E and G. Furthermore, B and D, F and H are all going to be corresponding angles as well. I know sometimes you also think of opposite interior angles. For example, looking only between the two lines, C and E are on opposite sides of the line, yet on the interior sides of these parallel lines, you know those are going to be the same as well. With all this in mind, please do problem number 1 on page A4. Go ahead and pause the video and press play whenever you're done.